First up, love is all about the numbers. Your heart beats 1,000,000 beats. 1,000,000,000 thoughts a day revolve around this one person you're in love with. You can't believe it. And in one case, our next guest, 140 characters, brought them together.
Here to share their love story that began on Twitter, Kyle Harris and Brianna Mazzella. Good morning to both of you. How are you? Do you two remember your first kiss?
I don't think I remember the first kiss. I mean, we didn't kiss when we first met, so.
No, not when we first met.
Yeah.
Tell us how you did meet, because yours is a love story that basically evolved on Twitter.
Yeah. I mean, he saw one of my YouTube videos, which was linked on my profile, and he mentioned me, and I was ecstatic, so I replied, and things just took off from there, and that was the end of it after.
I feel like I have a kinship to you. In 2005, I came here for a MySpace date from Boston. Fun fact, this is true. We talked for many months. How long were you guys talking before you actually decided, you know, I got to fly out and see her?
Well, we had been talking on Twitter for maybe a day, and then
I'm booking a flight.
So no, it wasn't that fast. But what happened is we moved, you know, from Twitter to texting, and then of course we went to Skype because we didn't.
They had to take the relationship.
Where did
to
you
the
all
next
live?
level.
Yeah.
I lived in Arkansas, and she was
I lived here.
in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just Skype chats and texting, and then probably about 2 months later, he decided to come out here.
Did you always want to get out of Arkansas?
Oh, yes. Of course.
We're taking a look at a video right now. This is on BriannaandKyle.com. An awesome kind of like a trailer to what it will be your wedding soon.
Yeah.
Let's talk about you getting a message from him on Twitter, because you saw, like, you know, people you may know or people you may like to follow. As a girl on social media, I'm sure you get accosted by men occasionally.
Occasionally.
Yeah. So what happens when he messages you, and what makes him so different?
The fact that he wasn't just talking about the way I looked.
What up, baby boo?
Yeah.
None of that.
It wasn't any of that. It was more of, hey, I just saw your videos on YouTube. You're beautiful. You can really sing. You got talent, and you know, just check her out. Essentially, to all his followers, and I was like, quality.
Did it as public? Did it public, not as like a DM or anything?
No, yeah, no, it was a public shout out.
Props.
And then I actually direct messaged him, like, fangirling a little.
What do you post on your website? What sort of things did you do?
Well, I actually don't do it so much anymore, but I do pretty much cover songs on YouTube. Okay. And I had my YouTube linked to my Twitter bio, and somehow that fell into his lap, and he took advantage of it, I suppose.
I wrote this question, there's a pun in it. How long did you realize before you were going to make things move from tweel life to real life? So I did. When did you move here to be together?
So it was around January, and we kind of thought, you know, hey, if we really want to be together, we might as well take it up a notch. Yeah. And so in February, it was the 25th actually, I moved out here.
Awesome. So. That's great.
And when did it come to you that I need to marry this woman?
We'd been together for about 2 months, and it was just, you know, when you know, you know. Mm-hmm. And so in April, I asked her to marry me.
Wow. And how did you do it? All the ladies want to know.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't do some big grand.
It's impossible to do it now because the internet, you can't beat some of this stuff.
Yeah. I mean, we were just kind of at home, and we had kind of, you know, talked about it a little bit, and so we were just laying around one day, and I said, "Hey, want to get married?"
I was just like, "Sure."
It was just.
You don't need an audience, exactly.
No,
yeah,
I would prefer
a nice private, intimate moment together that you guys can share, and you'll have for the rest of your lives. That you know how it happened.
Right.
Yeah.
Were you necessarily looking for love on social media, or was this kind of just happenstance?
No, I was planning on being a bachelor the rest of my life.
Really?
Completely serendipitous. I mean, I was just here for a while, and I was still going out with friends and just kind of scoping the scene, and then all of a sudden he showed up, and once again, here we are.
Now, will you be getting married here in Arkansas, or where do you think you're going to do it? In New York.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And why New York?
I'm originally from there. My entire family is from there, or if not the East Coast, Long Island.
Oh, okay. What part of Long Island?
Bayville.
Bayville. All right. I have a friend that's from Garden City.
Her friend, I just talked to her this morning. It's 9 degrees there. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did know that.
Yeah, she's freezing, and she actually teaches, so she called in sick and just canceled the class.
You have until May for the snow to melt.
Oh my gosh. It's the end of May too, so hopefully, you know, it'll be nice around that.
Any advice for people that are going online and looking for love? Did you both do online dating before this ever? Or?
No, never did I.
I don't know that I have any advice for them. I would say don't go looking for it because you know when it's going to happen, it's going to happen.
When love's ready, it'll smack you in the face.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do you have to be careful also online?
Occasionally, yeah, but I feel like in the sense of kind of similarly to what happened with Kyle, it's just you have to be careful of what they say, you know, and not like you said, hey baby boo or anything like that. Just, you know, something about your quality or something that lets you know that they've been paying attention to what you do.
Interested to hear what was the first meeting like when did you meet at the airport? Was that
Yeah,
the
yeah,
that was the very first meeting.
You didn't fly to Arkansas?
No, he flew here and never left.
Oh, wow. So how did that go? I mean, that has to be, because you reenacted on the preview on the website, but
It was just as awkward.
Yeah, it was awkward. We didn't know what to say to each other.
I was just like, hi, it's very nice to see you. Do I shake your hand? Do we hug? And it was a little awkward.
wow.
And where was your first date here in town?
Oh my
Do you
goodness.
Well,
Dun, dun,
I
dun.
mean, I guess you would consider the first night being here a first date.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it was 3 Angry Wives in Boca Park.
Okay.
My parents were there. We met up with them. We had some sliders and some beers, and
Then we met the parents right away,
right away.
and
That's
they
awesome.
approved.
of course,
they gave you their
my
blessing.
parents are super supportive. So yeah,
It's such a cool
Wonderful.
story.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is cool. Thank you so much for
Congratulations, guys.
sharing
Of course,
it.
thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for having
Thank
us
you.
here.
Brianna and Kyle are tying the knot in May on Long Island, New York. To follow their adventure, visit them at the website right there on your screen or follow them on Twitter.